Okay, today we're going to look at AI and machine learning. Okay, so we're going to look at how you can do machine learning with AI. Okay, let's go. We're going to do a quick warm-up. Okay. All right. So now imagine that you are babysitting your young cousin and they run up to you from playing, looking upset, and then asking you for help. All right. They show you that they skinned their knee and it isn't bleeding. Okay. But it's very, very pink. Okay. It's not bleeding, but it's very pink. Then if you are to choose one way to react, which way will you pick? Okay. I want you to put in the charts. Okay. Which one would you pick? Okay. So just put in the chart. Are you going to go with 1 or with 2, with 3? Okay. Can we have that in the chart? Okay. So if you have to pick one, what will you pick? Okay. I've got some 1, I've got some 2, I've got some 3. Okay. Okay. Do you want to unmute, or anyone that says 1, do you want to unmute and say why? Why did you think it's 1? Anyone that says 1, why do you think it's 1? Okay. Because even, yeah, deal with it, because it's not bleeding, isn't it? They just skinned their nail. Right. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Okay. I think, can you unmute? All right. Okay. Farida and Daniel. Okay.
I chose number 2 because number 1, they're obviously they're young, so they can't deal with it themselves because firstly they wouldn't know what bandages is, and then number 3 is just, it's too serious for a tiny problem, because you would only call 911 if someone's like broken their body part or if they've got deadly disease or something like that, and they've only just got like a little cut. So number 2 would be the right one, even though I would actually not choose that one. I would just choose that put water on it, because like it doesn't, if it's not bleeding, then you don't really need a bandage. But I have to choose number 2 because none of them fit. And then while they're waiting, they could also like put some wet tissue on it as well, so it doesn't end up bleeding. So that's why I chose number 2.
Okay. All right. Daniel?
I choose number 3 is because I've no blood can ever be pink, and you do know if you might get affected by it, or if it's really serious, or an insect has bitten it or something has infected it.
Okay. All right. Good answer as well. Well done, Farida. Well done, Daniel. Isaac?
I chose number 2 because number 1, even though they're young, tell them to deal with it and go back to playing might make them cry and get upset even more. And 911 is a serious. It's only if you have a serious problem. That's just a little cut, and even though we don't know whether it's bleeding, because it's not bleeding and it's pink, so maybe you just need to get some band-aids.
Okay, well done, guys. Okay. Nisoma Chuku, do you want to? We can't hear you. I know you are unmuted. Okay. Peace and praise.
I think 1 because it's not bleeding, so you don't need a band-aid.
Okay, cool. All right. Kamsi?
I think 1 because for 2 and 3, there's no point in getting a bandage because it's not an open wound. I'm not going to get infected. So there's no point calling an ambulance or getting a bandage. So I think 1 because it's not that big of a deal.
All right, cool. Okay, we have some doctors here now. Okay, Iyanu.
I chose number 3 because doctors can cure everything.
Okay, all right, cool. All right. So I think you guys have kind of responded based on what you think you're going to do, right, on different issues. So, and in computers, you have people talking about machine learning and also different knowledge, different information. You have different way of dealing with it or reacting with it. That is the purpose. I would not say this is the right answer, this is wrong answer, because this is not the purpose anyway for this. So now I would share another one, right? What kind of injury will lead you to make a different choice, right? I think some of you already mentioned some of the things. So if it's a serious injury, you call 999 or something like that. So I just want to, yes, someone actually said 2, okay. What will make you to select 3 or what will make you to select 1? Just quickly. I'm going to lower your hands. I will only ask for a few people, okay? So if you want to talk, okay. I would prefer someone that's not spoken before. Okay, Joshua. Joshua?
Maybe if you call 911, maybe the person is like even breathing.
Okay. Yeah, if the person is really, really bleeding and it's not stopping, you call 911. Yeah, I think that's right. So, okay. Okay. Farida, please.
If it's told the prompt about like like if she broke one of her body parts or something like that, I would call number 3. But if it's a tiny car, then I would tell her to deal with it because it shouldn't really hurt.
All right, cool. That's thank you, Farida, for that. So if someone broke a bone or if they broke a bone, then it has to be 911. Well done for that. So okay, Kamsi.
Hono.
I think like a heart attack.
Sorry?
I think a heart attack.
No, I couldn't hear you. You just broke up.
I think that like you have to like get a serious cut. Or you
Okay.
can like call the doctor soon.
Okay. If it's a serious cut and it's kind of deep, then we'll have to call 999 so that the doctor can attend to it. Okay. Well done, guys. So I think that is good. So now the question for the day. Okay. How can we evaluate machine learning model once they have been trained, right? So you can see that you've kind of got some evaluation, right? So this thing you have to supply into the computer so that computer learn what it needs to do at every particular time. So okay, so that is the question that we're going to answer now. So the activity for today is for us to log into lesson 9, okay, level 1, which is the medical priority application that Joshua and I think Farida have shown to us this evening. Okay, so we're going to do that. Okay, and this is the application. Okay, you have an hospital. They hired the company to create an app to help them prioritize patients when they come in. So this app uses machine learning module that is 80% accurate. Okay, so the module was trained on data from 1,000 people who enter emergency room in June 2020. So now our job is to test the app and see how it performs when new people enter into the hospital. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to break you into rooms. Okay, you're going to test that. So yeah. So okay, one thing. So what I need you to do is to hold on. I think yeah. So this is the prompt. Okay, hold on. So the first one is like, yeah, you find a person who will be admitted as priority, what person will be admitted as normal, what person will be admitted as return later. Okay. So, what feature do you think leads to the priority recommendation? And yeah, do you think the feature actually make a lot of sense? Okay. So that's what I want you to look into in your team.
That one does. Yeah.
Okay, Chinwe, can you be muted? Thank you. So what feature do you think will lead to priority recommendations, and what recommendation do you think actually makes sense? So this is what the hospital actually used, okay? So now you're going to go into that. So this is a matrix now. So you're going to go through all the groups, okay? And then I need a leader, okay, that will be able to kind of put this down, okay, and say, okay, in my group, we are going to do 35 to 60, and you're going to actually put the race, the gender, and you're going to tabulate your result, what you found, right? Do you get it now? So that's what I want you guys to look into. Then when we come back again, we are going to discuss what your result is, okay? And make sure that you interact within your team, talk about your findings. Then when we come back, we'll be able to kind of do this together, okay? Any question? Okay, all right. So can I ask, if you want to be lead, you should raise your hand up, okay? Okay, so I think we are 30. Okay, maybe we should do 3 teams. Okay. Okay, let's do 3 teams, okay? So each of the teams, okay, you should go through A, B, C, and D group, okay? Go through the group, test it, and find what you are able to. So because we're going to have a lot of time anyway, so to do that, okay? Go through the age, okay? You put age 25, and yeah, and the race and everything. So I will send this one to the chat, yeah, so that you can see. So 1 minute. So that is what you need to follow, okay? So then you can let me know what results you found anyway from there, okay? So each of the teams. And if you just need to be sure if these data are correct based on what the application does, okay? So if the data is correct based on what the application does, so you're going to test it for me, okay? And okay. All right, so I've got some people raising their hands to be leads. Okay, all right, cool. Okay, all right. So the first person, Farida, okay, you are going to be in room 1. The second person, Joshua, you're going to be in room, that is Joshua, not Joshua A, Joshua, only Joshua. So you're going to be in room 2 as in, yeah. Then Isaac, you're going to be in room 3. Isaac, you're going to be in room 3 as the lead in room 3. So that Isaac, room 3. Then peace and praise. You guys are in room 1, okay? Then Daniel, you're going to be in room, okay, Daniel. Okay, I think. Okay, Daniel, I'll put you in room 2. Okay, all right, cool. So what you guys need to do, deliberate, go through the application, okay? Find what the application does based on the screenshot I sent to you, okay? And then when you come back, you need to explain what it does and now if this metric is right or not. So you got half an hour.
Mr. Deji.
Yes.
Would I find the application?
Sorry? Okay, in your team, they're going to show you. I think the guys know where the application is in. I think, hold on. So let me. So yeah, so that is lesson 9, level 1. medical priority app when you log into Code Studio. Okay. So, okay. All right, cool. So we're going to start. We've got half an hour to go through this and we'll come back. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Daddy, I have a question.
Okay. What's the question?
Are we doing like the like what we did like the BBC games thing? Are we submitting it today?
Yeah, that is tomorrow. That's tomorrow. The web. This is this is artificial intelligence and machine learning today. Tomorrow is web development. Okay. Yes. That's it.
Deji, when we go onto the chart and see what you've posted, what do we do with it?
So, okay, all right. So what I posted for you is this, right? So you got group A, okay? You got, you got different groups anyway. So what I need you to do, the age 35 to 60. So for instance, this is the app. You put the 35 to 60 there, okay? In the app, okay? Then after that, okay, you now have the race. The race is BAM, okay? You have the race, you change the race to BAM, okay? You use this data, okay? Use the data, okay, to find what you have, and then so and you see what actually is the result, okay?
Okay. Thank
Okay. So that detail is what you need to put in there. So like, okay, gender is male, you put the male there as gender, okay, and then you find the result. Is it bleeding? This so you find you fill the details, and then you and then you would okay. Is that okay now?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, and let me know what the result is when you okay.
Mr.
All right.
Daddy,
Yes, please.
I will go be showing on our BBC website today.
BBC is tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So we're going to start now. Off you go, guys. Okay.